Hey everybody, it's me Jerry from JLC Lower 48 RC. And the other night, me and my wife did a unboxing of her uh, F-150 RC. It's pretty cool. Let me turn my little headlamp on here. It's pretty cool. It has I'm in my kitchen. It has a built Ford Tough on front. Ford Raptor here. Ford written on the front grille here. Ford Performance Racing on the side. Um, Ford on the back. Ford Raptor here. Ford here and Raptor on the other side. And then a New Bright license plate. And what I was going to do is going to do a comparison video. Because normally when you buy an RC from the hobby shop and stuff like that, you get a lot of vehicles, underbody carriage and everything like that, and chassis and stuff. You're buying the same thing the other guy bought. Okay, he buys a Gladiator, you have a Gladiator. He has oil shocks, you have oil shocks. He lifts his up, you lift yours up. He breaks a tie rod, then you break one, you can go and buy one off him if he has an extra one. And so with other companies that make them, and there's a lot that make them, they make interchangeable parts so that you can keep going. But with these low cost RCs, um, uh, the JLCs, just low cost RCs, each company doesn't piggyback off each other. They make their own thing, their own way. Um, And so you can't sit there and trade parts, because if you trade parts with a low cost RC, they'll go out of business. That's how they see it. They'll go out of business if you can continue to trade parts with one. You'll keep one of their RCs forever and ever, and you'll never have to go out and buy another one. So that's one of the reasons why they're low cost, is because you can't interchange the parts and it breaks. It breaks, and then your child wants another one, and blah 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 blah. Anyhow, let me get off that rant. So we unboxed hers. We ran it last night. Um, the suspension I found was a little strange. Found it to be a little strange. It compresses strange a little bit, and then we also took a look, and this is part of the suspension. It wavers like this. It twists. Okay. And that twisting motion is part of the suspension for this New Bright. And I was really surprised to see that. Let me see if I can show you better. It twists like this. Okay, and that's part of the suspension. So when you hit something in front, it's gonna pop up like this to help take that impact. And one of the reasons why these low cost RCs break down so much, depending on who makes them, is because on this New Bright, the front tire does this. Look at how loose that is. I mean, it's a nice truck. It's just the company. They're looking for more money. Anyhow, I'm going to get off that. But the thing was comparison. So we're going to compare both of these together. So this is where, the diff is in front, the steering servo and everything like that. On my wife's is, it's covered up. That's where her trim is. Her steering servo is down in here. It's right down in here. It's all covered up. It's right down in here. It's all covered up and everything like that. Here, let me scoot this one over and bring mine in here. In mine, I had to make some minor changes to. I had to put this pad on the front because I kept running into rocks and stuff like that and banging this around, and I didn't want to mess up my other servo here, because this is where my motor's here, and this is where my receiver or whatever whatnot is in here. I forgot. But here's my steering servo arm is right here. To where on my wife's, it's up in here. It's back here. And it steers from the back. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it steers from the back. Which is kind of strange, but oh well, a company's a company. And mine, steers from the front. I've got that double link up and everything like that. It's pretty tight. And one of the things is the shocks on mine, are they're springy. Some spring shocks. There's no oil or nothing like that. It's just coiled, shocks and stuff like that. And my wife's, this Ford, they're the same. Spring and stuff like that. Nice springs right here and stuff like that. Just springs. No oil or nothing like that. And then you have, if you look deeper in mine, turn this to the side, you can see my truck has really, really good articulation, so I gotta hold it like this. If you look inside, you can see that all these sway bars and the hookups that I have here, really, it's part of my suspension, really helps out. You guys know that really helps out and stuff like that with the articulation and stable, making the stabilizer bars, helping my truck stand up right to where I can take jumps better and stuff like that with this vehicle, or take jumps as good as I can with that vehicle. The tires are pretty good. I've already taken this one off road and stuff like that. It has both of these have motors in the front and the back. Motor in the front of the Ford, motor in the back of the Ford, motor in the back of mine. Now I put these pads on the back of the Ford right here because when you back up, like I said, it's so wide in the back that you can fit a rock in there or a branch in there or a curb or parking curb in there and hit that and really start to mess up where your motor is, all the pounding and stuff like that, depending on how you drive. And if you haven't driven one in a long time, you're going to do a lot of banging and stuff like that. I haven't put one back there yet. That's just being lazy. But for my wife, I'll take better care of hers than I would of mine, because that's me. I'm just lazy. The tires on mine is, what does it say? It says 1.93 times 4.7, and it's just kind of a knockoff tire. It's a 4x4. It's a 4x4 4-wheel drive tire. So I don't know, it's just, knockoff off-road tire and stuff like that. And the Ford, there is no marking on these tires. They're just, printed off-road tire and stuff like that. But in looking at the side view, okay, first of all, mine is a roll. I have a roll cage, so there's a big difference there. I got the bars down here and stuff like that, and then I got all these cables and cords and stuff like that up here. Because it's more or less a a dune buggy or whatnot. That little driver and stuff. Hello. More or less a dune buggy. To where the Ford is more or less a big off-road truck. Now, the thing is, with the Ford, with mine, when I got my owner's manual, and the Ford came with an owner's manual too. When I got the owner's manual on mine, it told me don't take it off big jumps over, I think it said 3 to 4 feet. Don't run it through water, and don't drive it in the rain. Well, this one here, this is what it says you can't do. It says, um, you can't run it when it's too hot outside. You can't drive it in the sand. Can't run it in the rain. Can't run on the carpet, and you can't run into walls. If that's the case, why'd you build it? And I told my wife, we're gonna run it when it's hot. We're gonna run it in the sand. We're gonna run it when it's damp outside. We're running it on the carpet, and you're gonna hit a wall. So that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. If that's the case, then don't build it. But we unboxed it last night, and there's a video that I did about that on my page. JLC Lower 48 RC. JLC stands for just low cost RC. Low cost meaning RCs that you can get at your Walmart or your Target and stuff like that. But they can't be toys. I'm not talking about toys. I'm talking about, RC trucks and cars and stuff like that. I mean, like these things you can take out to the park, or you can run it next to somebody who has one and have it look like it, basically belongs there. They can tell what class it's in. If they take a look at it, I mean, this could be, a class 0 or a class 1, RC, both of them, and go from there. You won't be embarrassed to take it out there. I mean, toys you pull back and you let your niece and nephews play with, and they make the noise and everything like that. You drive these, you steer them. Anyhow, this video is getting kind of long, I guess. We're gonna take the Ford back out again tonight, and I'm gonna make a video with that. And I'm gonna find a place to stick my little light on there so we can see it better at night. It might be, I can't stick it on top, so it might be on the bottom, like that maybe. I can put it backwards like this, and you would still be able to see it, and it would light up the underside. Wow. Let me turn this light off. And it will light up the underside. Look at that. That's cool. Look at that. Look at that. And look at the headlights on the Ford. That's cool. And that's the other thing. I took the top off, and the hot glue they put back there, you can leave it on. You just cut it back a little bit on the other side, and you can screw 2 holes in there. Get yourself a light kit, measure the light kit, and you can put lights in here, or you can put it in the front bumper, because it's just straight plastic through here, because they have mounts for the lights and stuff for the light kit. You can put it mounted here or on the bumper or something like that. And you can do the same thing in the back, because these are hard plastic, and there's space in there for the lights. These are hard plastic, and there's space in there for the lights that you can put something back in there. So that's all in time, as she gets better driving it and stuff like that. But I just wanted to say that each manufacturer of an RC has their own way of making and doing things, and working on and having RCs is a fun thing. It's a good family thing to do. Get your friends out, get your wife out, get your kids out, and learn RC. He's not a sponsor of mine. I don't know the guy, but I watch his channel. It's RC Sparks Studios and RC Sparks TV. He's from Canada. He got me back interested in um, driving RC hobby. So thank you, RC Sparks. If you watch my channel, I'll send you a link or whatever. Send me some stickers. I'd appreciate it. We'll put them on the Ford, and we'll put them on the Blazer buggy, and promote you down here in the lower 48. How about that? Well, that's about all that I got. So the next one you'll see it run at night, and in the side street Rock Park, and then in other places too. Well, gotta go. Have a nice day, and love and drive RC.